Oh, hello there, lovely. If you're a woman over 70 who's ever thought about rocking a pixie cut, or maybe you're already sporting one, but feel like something's just a tad off, then pull up a chair because this is going to feel like a cozy chat over tea. You know that bold, freeing feeling of chopping it all off. It's like shedding years, isn't it? But here's the gentle truth. A pixie can make you look 10 times younger, more vibrant, and full of that effortless style we all crave as we embrace our wisdom-filled chapters. Yet, so many of us stumble into little traps that dim that sparkle instead of letting it shine. Today, I'm sharing 7 common pixie cut slip-ups that mature women like us should sidestep. Each one unpacked with warmth and real talk, so you can avoid them and step out feeling utterly fabulous. We'll explore why these happen, how they might be sneaking up on you, and simple ways to turn things around for a look that's as youthful as it is you. Trust me, by the end, you'll be itching to glance in the mirror with fresh eyes, or maybe even book that salon appointment. Let's dive in, shall we? The hidden trap of a pixie that doesn't harmonize with your unique face. Imagine this. You've mustered the courage for that chic pixie, picturing yourself channeling a bit of Judi Dench's effortless elegance. But when you look in the mirror, something feels unbalanced. It's like wearing a beautiful dress that just doesn't quite fit your curves right. That's the subtle heartache of choosing a pixie cut that doesn't suit your face shape. One of the most common oversights for us women over 70. Our faces have evolved with time, haven't they? Those lovely laugh lines, the softening jaw, the wisdom in our eyes. They deserve a style that celebrates them, not one that fights against the flow. When we pick a cut blindly, maybe from a magazine photo of a younger model with a completely different bone structure, it can unintentionally highlight what we'd rather soften, making us feel exposed or even a touch older than we are. Think about a round face. An ultra-short, blunt pixie might emphasize width, rounding things out more than we'd like, leaving us longing for a bit more elongation. Or a square jaw. Sharp edges in the cut could make angles feel harsher, stealing that gentle glow we want. And for longer faces, piling too much height on top might stretch things vertically in a way that feels off-kilter. Heart-shaped beauties might find a stark style draws too much to a narrower chin, while ovals, lucky as they are, still need tweaks to avoid blandness. But oh, the magic when we get it right. It's like framing a masterpiece. Your face becomes the star, lifted and lively. So how do we sidestep this? Start with a heart-to-heart with your stylist. Bring photos, sure, but chat about your shape. Round needs crown volume and side length to slim and lift. Square craves feathered layers and wispy bits to melt those edges. Long benefits from fuller sides and a swept fringe for balance. Heart shines with ear-softening fullness and side bangs. Even ovals can play with texture for personality. And remember, our skin tones and features shift with age. Maybe that once perfect style needs a mature twist now. Experiment gently. Perhaps try a longer pixie first to test the waters. I've seen friends transform just by adding a soft asymmetry. Suddenly, their eyes pop, cheekbones lift, and that inner youth bubbles up. It's not about hiding. It's about highlighting the you that's always been there, more radiant than ever. Feel that excitement? When your pixie hugs your face like an old friend, every glance in the mirror whispers, "You've got this." And isn't that the kind of confidence we all deserve? Keep listening, because next we'll touch on something even closer to home. How our hair itself changes, and why ignoring it can flatten more than just our style. When hair whispers change, overlooking texture shifts in your pixie. Picture yourself running fingers through your hair, expecting that familiar bounce, but instead, it feels different. Thinner here, coarser there, maybe a frizz you never invited. Darling, if you've embraced a pixie without nodding to these quiet evolutions in texture, you're not alone. It's a gentle slip many of us over 70 make, and it can turn a sassy cut into something that fights us daily. As we gather more candles on the cake, our hair naturally thins, perhaps from hormones or just time's tender touch. Or it might coarsen with graying strands that rebel against old styles. Curly locks could loosen, straight ones wave unexpectedly. Ignoring this means a super short layered pixie on fine hair might reveal too much scalp, leaving us feeling bare, or a sharp stacked look on thick waves could puff uncontrollably, demanding constant taming. It's heartbreaking when a style meant to liberate us feels like a burden, dimming that youthful spark we seek. But oh, the relief in embracing it. Your pixie can become a loving ally, easier to style and full of life. For fine or thinning tresses, lean toward a longer pixie with graduated layers, soft, subtle movement that builds volume without exposing vulnerabilities. A touch of mousse at the roots lifts the crown, creating that illusion of fullness that makes us glow. If your hair's thick, coarse, or curly, ask for blended layers to lighten the load while keeping shape. Let the natural pattern shine rather than wrestling it flat. I've whispered this to so many friends. Honor the change, and suddenly mornings are simpler, confidence soars. Chat with your stylist about your current texture, maybe demo products or techniques right there. And don't forget, nutrition plays a part. A bit of biotin or collagen might nurture from within. When your pixie flows with your hair's new rhythm, it's like rediscovering an old dance partner, effortless, joyful. You'll catch yourself smiling at reflections, feeling 10 years lighter. Isn't it wonderful how small shifts bring such big radiance? Hold on, because up next, we'll uncover why bangs aren't the enemy, but choosing them wrong might just be shadowing your beautiful expression. The bang dilemma. Steering clear of styles that shadow your sparkle. Have you ever swept your hair back, only to feel like your forehead's telling stories you'd rather keep private? Or maybe you've shunned bangs altogether, thinking they're too youthful or fussy for our stage of grace. Sweet friend, mishandling bangs in a pixie is a tender mistake so many of us over 70 tumble into, and it can unintentionally veil the very features that light up our faces. Without them, a pixie might leave us feeling stark, exposing every line or making a high forehead the unintended star. But go too thick or blunt, and they drag downward, hiding eyes that hold our stories, stiffening fine hair into something unyielding. It's like dimming a lamp when you meant to brighten the room. Our expressions soften, but not in the flattering way. Yet when done right, bangs are like a soft frame around a cherished photo, drawing eyes to your smile, cheekbones, that knowing twinkle. Curtain bangs, parting gently in the middle, add elegance and movement, perfect for wider foreheads or longer faces, growing out gracefully if you change your mind. Side-swept styles drape lightly, offering asymmetry that flatters without fuss, ideal for heart shapes or those wanting low-key charm. They soften, lift, and let your personality peek through. I've seen transformations where a simple fringe turns okay into oh wow. Suddenly, conversations linger on your eyes, not the cut. To avoid the pitfall, share your lifestyle with your stylist. Do you want easy air drying or a bit of styling? Consider face shape. Bangs can balance, but keep them light for thinning hair. Experiment, they're forgiving. And maintenance? A quick trim keeps them fresh. Embrace this, and your pixie becomes a spotlight, not a shade. Feel that lift already? Beautiful. Now let's talk about why skipping those salon visits can let your pixie lose its magic touch. The slow fade. Why skipping trims lets your pixie lose its edge. Oh, how tempting it is to think. It's short, it'll take care of itself. But darling, neglecting regular maintenance is a quiet misstep that sneaks up on pixie lovers over 70, turning a sharp, youthful style into something shapeless and uneven. As hair grows, even at our pace, it shifts balance. Sides puff, crown flattens, fringes wander, making us look a bit unkempt when we deserve polished poise. After 2 to 3 months without a touch-up, that initial wow fades, and suddenly mirrors reflect fatigue instead of freshness. It's disheartening. We chose Pixie for liberation, not extra worry. But here's the warm fix. Weave trims into your rhythm every 4 to 6 weeks, or sooner if growth is spry. These aren't overhauls, just quick shape-ups to refine edges, adjust layers, maybe tweak fringe for renewed lift. Think of it as nurturing a garden. A little care keeps blooms vibrant. If time or budget whispers caution, seek affordable options or learn simple at-home tweaks, like finger styling with light product. I've shared this with dear ones who've rediscovered joy in routine visits. Each one a mini pamper session boosting confidence. Your pixie stays intentional, framing your face with that 10-year younger allure. And bonus, stylist spot changes early, keeping things evolving beautifully. Embrace this habit, and your style remains a constant delight. Ready for more? Let's shine light on color choices that can either enhance or eclipse your glow. Color mismatch. How the wrong shade can dim your pixie's radiance. Envision your pixie as a canvas, vibrant, alive, but splash on the wrong hue, and it mutes the masterpiece. Sweet soul. Poor hair color choices are a subtle stumble for us over 70, where jet black creates stark contrasts that highlight lines, or icy platinum washes out warmth, leaving us looking pale. It's like wearing a shade that clashes with your favorite outfit. Everything feels off, aging the vibe we aim to refresh. Dark tones sharpen shadows, light ones dull sparkle. Neither lets your features sing. But oh, the harmony when color complements. Embrace grays with silvery tones, adding lowlights for depth. Warm blondes, honey caramels bring glow. Soft browns with golden accents soften. Face framing highlights draw light to eyes, cheekbones.
Gloss traitement add shine sans harshness.
Chat undertones with your stylist. Warm skin loves golds. Cool thrives on ash. I've witnessed friends bloom with this tweak. Their pixie pops, confidence radiates. Test swatches, ease in. Your color should feel like an embrace, enhancing youthfulness. Beautiful, isn't it? Next, we'll uncover why piling on products can stiffen your free-spirited style. The stiff trap. Overloading your pixie with too much styling. Have you ever styled your hair only to feel like it's wearing you? Darling, overstyling is a loving error many over 70 make with pixies, layering gels, sprays, turning soft strands into rigid helmets that weigh down, expose sparseness, and scream dated. Fine hair flattens under excess, thick rebels stiffly, no movement, no life. It's counterproductive. We want effortless youth, not effortful armor. The fix? Light touch, a spritz of texturizer for lift, pea-sized cream for shape. Fingerstyle for undone softness, under 5 minutes. For curls, serum defines gently. Let the cut shine. Products enhance, not dominate. Friends who've lightened up say it's freeing. Their pixie dances, they glow. Trust your natural texture. Less is more radiant. Feel lighter? One last whisper. Don't rush the chop too drastically. Rushing the reveal. The risk of diving too deep too soon into short. Oh, the thrill of transformation. But leaping from long locks to ultra-short pixie overnight can leave us feeling bare, regretting the loss of that familiar veil. It's a common rush for us over 70, driven by boldness, yet it shocks emotionally, stripping identity before we're ready. Grow out awkwardness follows, dimming joy. Gently now. Start with a longer pixie, soft around ears, nape length for giving bangs. Ease in, build comfort. Shorten gradually if it calls. This way, change empowers, not overwhelms. Stylists guide paces. It's your journey. I've seen this patience turn hesitation to love. Your pixie becomes a chosen friend. Youthful and true. Beautiful soul, embrace the slow bloom. There you have it, my dear. 7 little pixie pitfalls we've gently unpacked, each with ways to swerve around them for a style that's as uplifting as a warm hug. Remember, your hair is a reflection of your spirit. When it flows right, everything feels brighter, younger, more you. Take these whispers to heart, chat with your stylist, and watch how small changes spark big joy. You're timeless, and so is your beauty. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path.